too small for you. From a 2.9-meter giant in Ghana who has to sleep curled up because no bed can fit him, to a woman whose colossal bust is so heavy it once caused her to tumble down the stairs. Africa is hiding some of the most outrageous physical records that medical science can barely explain. 20 extraordinary individuals, 20 stories that shatter every rule of biology are about to be revealed. Before we begin, type 1 if you believe in these miracles. Type 0 if you think this is pure fiction. Hit like and subscribe now because the truth will leave you speechless. Joyce Addo. If Sulemana defies height, then Joyce Addo is a striking example of an almost unimaginable imbalance in body weight. Online communities have given her glamorous nicknames, but from a medical perspective, she is carrying a very real physical burden. Joyce's upper body contains an extraordinarily developed mass of soft tissue, disrupting the natural center of balance of the human body. In an interview, she revealed a truth that is both humorous and heartbreaking. Her vision is completely obstructed by her own body. Imagine having to move with an enormous weight in front of you, completely blocking your view of the steps beneath your feet. This is not a hypothesis, but a real accident. Joyce once had to be hospitalized for weeks after a serious fall, simply because she couldn't see where to place her foot. It is a stark reminder that when biological growth exceeds safe limits, even supportive tools like clothing can become obstacles. Joyce's story is not meant for ridicule, but to highlight the resilience of a woman who chooses to live confidently despite the inconveniences and risks that nature has inadvertently placed in her path. Gabriel Monjane, a Mozambican man standing 2.46 meters tall, is a testament to a biological paradox in which growth beyond the body's limits turns greatness into a burden. In the 1980s, he had to use his physical difference to make a living in traveling circuses. His legacy is not only the Guinness World Record of 1988, but also a lesson in human fragility. Those who rise the highest are often the most vulnerable, paying a heavy price for nature's extremes. John Weru, a Kenyan man, spent more than 25 years growing fingernails over 30 centimeters long, turning them into a living sculpture on his own body. His hands no longer serve merely ordinary functions, but have become a symbol of artistic sacrifice. Every movement, no matter how small, must be carefully calculated like a slow-motion dance to protect his achievement. John transformed everyday inconvenience into a ritual of perseverance, proving that iron discipline can turn the ordinary into a unique legacy that few can truly understand. Set aside everyday frustrations about choosing shoes, because the story of Brahim Takiula exists on an entirely different level. This man holds the Guinness World Record for the largest biological foundation on the planet, with feet that far exceed nature's standard molds, equivalent to a European size 58. This is not merely a matter of unusual appearance, but a genuine technical challenge for the fashion industry. His enormous feet are the result of a rare biological anomaly where normal growth rules are disrupted, forcing Brahim to confront a reality in which the physical world itself seems uncomfortably small for his presence. Behind his towering 2.46-meter stature lies a complex medical record chronicling a confrontation between human will and a rebellious body. Brahim suffers from acromegaly, a disorder in which the pituitary gland becomes overactive, sending the body into an uncontrollable growth trajectory. Although surgical interventions helped apply the brakes to this process, the structural changes to his bones are permanent. This raises a profound philosophical proposition. When medicine defeats disease, it does not necessarily restore normality, but instead opens a new chapter. one of
इस ऐप के अंदर आप बगैर इन्वेस्टमेंट के रियल अर्निंग कर सकते हो। इसके अंदर अगर आप इन्वेस्टमेंट करना भी चाहो तो आप
restore normality, but instead opens a new chapter, one of adaptation to a body that has been permanently transformed. Brahim's life is an ongoing project of adaptation within a society designed for average people. Finding a pair of shoes is no longer a shopping task, but a custom orthopedic engineering challenge. From his bed to door frames, every object becomes a physical barrier constantly reminding him of his difference. Yet Brahim's existence is a powerful declaration of resilience. Instead of shrinking himself to fit the world, he has turned his biological limitations into a global symbol, proving that human dignity does not lie in fitting into the world, but in how you compel the world to expand to make room for you. Manute, standing at 2.31 meters tall with a wingspan like that of a hawk, was not only a standout NBA athlete, but also a true biological marvel. Yet his legacy lies not merely in his extraordinary physique, but in his immense humanitarian heart. Amid the conflict in his homeland of Sudan, Manute used his sports career to aid his people, willingly sacrificing his wealth and even his health. He stands as powerful proof that a true giant is defined by sacrifice and compassion, not by size.